Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain about ls, cat and touch, which are basic commands from Linux.
ls. It will show the names of files and directories. ls. List. List of files and directories it will show. File, black means file, blue means directory. In ls, black means file, blue means directory. This color, why I am showing, this is the default color. By default, files comes with black color, directories comes with blue color. Colors will change. When the colors will change, that I will show in the further classes. Okay, so now somewhere we don't know what is there. If you want to check what is there, ls command. See, I'm going to another directory. Example. Sorry. cd space slash where under slash we have where, right? Now, what is there in where it is not displaying here, ls. It will show what is there in desktop, where directory. So, these are the directories are there under where. I'm going to another directory again. When we entered into home directory, it is showing nothing what is there in home. So now ls. So it is showing the directories what are there in this home. So ls command is used to check the list of files and directories. In Windows means if you double click on any folder, you can see what is there in the folder. But in Linux, we cannot check like that. So how we check means by using ls commands. So now I'm in desktop. How to switch from one directory to another directory, that also I'll explain later. One by one I'll show. ls, list of files and directories. Black means file, blue means directory here. Now, so when I run ls command, it is just showing the names of files and directories. I want to check the long list of files and directories. ll, long list. It is showing long list of files and directories. Here, starting D is there means directory, hyphen is there means file. Starting D means directory, hyphen means file. Okay, and these are the default permissions of files and directories. We have permissions class. At the time I will explain about this. One means link, one means file, two means empty directory. When it is showing one, that is file, two means directory. If it is showing three means that is the directory with subdirectories. I'll create that also. If you see, one means file, 2 means empty directory, 3 means directory with subdirectories. There is a directory. Directory means folder. In Windows we call folder, here we call directory. I already told, again I'm telling. Okay, so 1 means file, 2 means empty directory, 3 means directory with subdirectories. So root is the owner. Second root is primary group owner. And this is the size of files and directories. What is this primary group? In user administration, I will explain. And this is when it is created, what time it is created, what's the name, everything it will show here. Again, ls-l, list long. This is also same. Either you can use long list, ll, or list long. There, it will give the complete information of files and directories in that particular location. At present, we are in desktop. So in desktop, what are the files and directories are there? The complete information it is giving. Is this clear? ls means it is showing only names of files and directories. It just gives names of files and directories. Okay, ll means long list of files and directories. ls-l also, long list of files and directories it is giving. Now, I don't want to check all the information. I want to check one particular file information. If I run ls means it gives only names of files and directories. LL or ls-l means long list of all the files and directories it will give. I don't want like that. I want to check a particular file information. In that case, ls-l list long of F1. It is giving only one particular F1 file information. Hyphen means file. This is the default permission of the particular file. One means file. Root is the owner. Primary group owner. Size, date, time, and name. It is giving ls-ld list long directory. Which directory? Example D1. So it is giving particular D1 directory information. Okay. Now ls-ld network. Now if you observe, it is giving information about network. But if you see this 3, means this is the directory with subdirectories. As I told, 3 means this is the directory with subdirectories. But what are the subdirectories are there in this particular network directory? That information it is not giving by using this command. By using ls-ld command, you can understand permissions and who is the owner, what is the size, when it is created, what is the name, that information only it is giving here. But that is not your requirement. Your requirement is you want to know what are the subdirectories are there in network directory. So in that case, ls-capital R list recursively. Capital R recursively means everything. List everything. List everything from where? From network. So particular directory tree structure it will give. Complete information of a directory. See here. So in network Linux is there. In network Linux is there. Linux under shell is there. So in network directory, Linux directory is there. Linux under shell is there. Shell under AWS is there. Complete information here. Network under Linux under shell under AWS. This command is clear. ls-a. It will give hidden files information. If there are any hidden files, it will give that hidden files information. Hidden file starts with dot. Next, ls-i. It will give unknown numbers of files and directories. So names are for user understanding purpose and unknown numbers are for system understanding purpose. So it will give unknown numbers. Internally for system understanding purpose, what names it is giving. That name you can see here. This is about ls command. ls command is clear, right? Next we'll discuss about files. So now you want to create files. Files are used for storing the data, right? You want to create file. To create files in Linux, we have 3 methods or 3 commands or 3 tools we can say. Okay, so by using 3 ways, we can create file in Linux. Cat, touch, and vi. Using these 3 methods, we can create files. So one by one, we'll see about these 3 commands and we'll know the difference between these 3. So first is cat. Using cat, we can create a file. We can check content of a file. We can add new lines to old files. I'm repeating. Using cat command, we can create a new file. Already a file is there with some content. Assume you can check the content of a file. And there is a file with some content. You can append the data. You can add new lines to old files. Using cat command, we can create file. We can check content of a file. We can add new lines to old files. I will show you this practically. Now, I think there are some, I'll remove this all. There is nothing in my desktop. I want to create a file. Cat space, single greater than space, file name. File name can be anything when you are practicing. Now the file is created. Something data is added. Control D. To save and exit, Control D. Now, I want to check whether it is created or not. ls. My file is created. Now you want to check content of this file. Cat space, my file. It is showing content of this particular file. Now you want to add new lines to old files. Cat space, double greater than. Single greater than is for creating new file. Double greater than is for appending, adding new lines to old file. Cat double greater than space file name. Enter. Now if you observe, it is not showing old content. Previous content it is not displaying here. It means you cannot edit the content. Using cat, you cannot edit the content. You can only add new lines to old files. Old content you cannot edit as it is not showing the content here. You can only append the data. Something. Data is added. Control D. D for delete. Control D to save and exit. I want to clear the screen. Control L. I want to check whether the file is created or not. ls. I want to check content of the file. Cat space, my file. Control L. Clear how to create a file using cat command?
Yes.
I'm showing
Yes.
again. To create a new file, cat space file name. File name can be anything. Cat space, single greater than space file name. My data is added. Control D to save and exit. Control L to clear the screen. ls. My created. Now, I want to check content. Cat space file name. It is showing the content of the file. Now, you want to add new lines to this file. Cat space, double greater than space, mine. This is next session. Example. Control D. Control L to clear the screen. Cat space, mine. It is showing the content. Okay. So this is about cat command. Using cat, we can create a file. You can check content of a file. We can add new lines to old files. But we cannot edit the content. Using cat, we cannot edit the content. Is this clear? Next is about touch command. Using touch, we can create single file. You can create multiple files and we can define the range of files. Using touch, we can create a new file. We can create a new file. We can create multiple files and we can define the range of files, but the file with 0 bytes. Example. Touch space. File name. Example F1. ls. Now if you see F1 file is created, but file just created. If you see with 0 bytes. F1 is created with 0 bytes. Control L. Touch space, file name, space file name. File name can be anything. You can give any name. This is just example only. Enter. ls. All the files are created, but the file with 0 bytes. Also, we can define the range, means touch space, file name, flower bracket, 1, dot, dot, 10. Close the bracket. Enter. Now if you see, 10 files are created. Shell 1 to shell 10. 10 files are created, but all the files with 0 bytes. Using touch, you can create multiple files. We can create a single file. We can define the range also, but the files are with 0 bytes. We can create 0 bytes files. Now, I have the files which are created using touch command. Okay, so here one more point. This is used to define the range of files, right? Here 1 dot dot 2 dots only. You should not give dot 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 like that. Only 2 dot. It works only with 2 dots. Now, I have a file A1. I have a file A1 which is already created with touch command. Now, but this is empty file. A1 is empty file. Now, I want to add content into this A1 file. Can anyone tell how to add content into A1 file? We created these files, multiple files at a time. Okay, so now you want to add some content into A1 file. Cat space double greater than for adding new lines to old file. Which file? A1. Sorry, the file which is created using touch command, we can add content using cat command. Now, ls. I have a file, my file. This is the time for this file, right? 1312 it is showing. Cat space, my file. Now observe, ls-l space, my file. Time changed. Touch command is also used to change the time zone of a file. Using touch command, we can change the time zone of a file. So long back the file is created also. It will show if you just run the file with touch command, touch space file name. If you give means, it will give current time. It will show the current time. Content is same. Just time changed. So touch also use it to change the time zone of a file. Clear this?
So this is about today's session. Hope you're clear in this video. If you have any doubts, you can comment me. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.